Okay, good morning. Wait. Need to check everything. Light, ja, it's okay, no? Ein bisschen mehr. Or like this. Yeah, okay. Good. I hope all the technical stuff works. Monday is always Monday. Setting everything up for the week. But yeah, just let me know if anything doesn't work. If everything works well. Good morning to everyone. Nice to see that there are already quite a few people here. That's cool. So let's start directly. Lass uns direkt starten. Last week, we had this theme of not moving, in a sense, static positions that we were holding. So I'm doing a 360 turn from that this week, and we will move. Okay, yeah, that was not very funny. Anyway, so let's go. What I wanted to say is we're not really doing repetitions today, but we are moving from one into the other. Good. Okay, let's start. Arme nehme ich über Kopf. I take the arms overhead. And I move forward with the upper body. My knees are bent. And I bring the arms back. Bring them behind the back. And I straighten the spine. I go back into standing. Ich gehe wieder ins Stehen. Und ich lehne mich zurück mit dem Oberkörper. I lean back. Maybe I can see the wall behind me. Vielleicht kann ich die Wand hinter mir sehen. And I'm going again forward. Ich gehe wieder nach vorne. I roll down the spine. Ich roll die Wirbelsäule ein. Knees bent, Knie gebeugt. I take the hands down to the floor. Ich nehme die Hände zum Boden. And I'm going into a squat. I take the hands a bit more forward. Ich nehme die Hände mehr nach vorne. And I bring the knees forward to the floor into the kneeling. Also ich bringe die Knie nach vorne in die Hocke. And I elongate the feet into the seiza. Also ich mache die Füße lang und bin im Schienbeinsitz. Going down to one side. Ich gehe auf einer Seite runter. And I pull the legs out. Beine raus. And I'm slowly rolling to the floor. Ich roll langsam zum Boden hin. Nach hinten. Langsam, langsam, langsam. Slow, slow, slow. Okay, I'm there. And I'm rolling back up. I bring the legs in again into this mermaid position, in diese Meerjungfrau-Position. Gehe in den Seiza, Schienbeinsitz. Go down on the other side. And elongate the feet, the legs. But this time I'm going down on the side. It doesn't matter which side. Ich gehe runter auf der Seite. Ich nehme die Hände dafür, gehe langsam runter. Jetzt seht ihr mich wahrscheinlich gerade nicht so gut. Aber versucht mal, ob ihr die Füße so am Boden lassen könnt, wie sie sind. und die Brust zum Boden hinrollen könnt. Also try to keep the feet as they are at the moment, don't move them, but try to move the chest, the shoulder blades to the floor, so there's a rotation in the spine. Yeah, and roll back from there. Von da zurückrollen and go up sideways again until you are in the sitting position, bis ihr wieder in der sitzenden Position seid. And I go into the tailor sit. Ich gehe in den Schneidersitz. And I'm going down with the head, runter mit dem Kopf. Und wieder zurück and up again, and then change the legs. And I'm going down on the other side. Und wieder hoch. I place the legs like this to push myself into the squat, um mich in die Hocke zu drücken. And I'm going up. Ich stehe auf einem Bein. I'm standing on one leg. And I'm touching with my opposite hand, also mit meiner gegenüberliegenden Hand, I touch my toes. Und jetzt mit der gleichen Hand. Now with the same hand. Now I touch with my opposite hand, I cross over and I touch the back of my knee. Ich gehe zur Rückseite des Knies, indem ich drehe. And I change to the other foot. Ich gehe zum anderen Fuß und ich mache das gleiche. And I do the same 3 things. I bring the arms overhead sideways. Ich bringe die Arme über Kopf seitlich. And back down. Und wieder runter. Bring the shoulders up towards the ears. Keep them there and bring the arms up. Also Schultern hoch und Arme hochnehmen und wieder zurück. Keep the shoulders up. Lass die Schultern oben. Lass die Schultern oben. Lass die Schultern oben. Lass die Schultern oben. Now bring the shoulders down. Schultern runter. Rotate the thumbs back. Inside and back. And bring the arms up. Sideways. Arme hoch. Und wieder runter. And back down. Try to keep the thumbs facing back as good as you can. Und dreht die Daumen in die andere Richtung. Rotate the thumbs into the other direction. And back down. Stellt euch auf ein Bein. Stand on one leg. Now bring the shoulders up again, but try as good as you can to keep the shoulder blades down. Shoulders down. Shoulders down, shoulders down. Elbows straight. Standing on one leg. Auf einem Bein stehen. Gut. Change the leg. And now one arm goes in the front, one arm goes in the back. Ein Arm geht nach vorne, einer geht nach hinten. If you notice that standing on one leg is too difficult, you don't have to do it. You can also just do the arm movement. Also wenn ihr merkt, dass das Stehen auf dem Fuß zu schwierig ist, dann könnt ihr es auch lassen und nur das mit den Armen machen. Change direction. go into a wide stance, geht in einen weiten Stand, and then going towards one side, like this. And my feet are very connected to the floor. Also meine Füße sind sehr fest mit dem Boden verankert. Wumm. Ja. Und da sinke ich runter, komme hoch und gehe auf der anderen Seite auch runter, sinke runter. Ihr seht, mein Oberkörper ist gerade. My upper body is upright. Yeah, sinking down and going back up. Bringing my arms up. Sinking down. And on the other side, it looks a bit yogi style, but I don't care about it. Yeah, it's coincidence. Don't think, this is like a yoga asana. It's not. I don't care about it. Yeah, because it looks different in the yoga, in most schools. Okay, one arm up, one arm down. Ein Arm unten, ein nach oben. Back and forth, hin und her. Change the arm that is up. Arms forward. Arme nach vorne. Notice this knee is bent here. Yeah, it's not straight, it's bent. I know it's hard to see on the video. Also das hintere Knie ist gebeugt. Ich weiß, das kann man nicht immer so gut sehen auf dem Video. Der Zweidimensionalität. Hier sieht man es besser. Gut. Stay in this wide position. Back straight. Going forward. Rücken gerade nach vorne. Keep the back straight. Bring the arms forward. And rotate them behind you. And bring them on top of your back. Still with the back straight. And now lift them up there. So there's a bit of space. Also ich bringe die hier hinten hoch, dass da Platz ist. And I bring them back overhead as good as I can. Forward. And now I dive with my hands between my legs. Okay. Jetzt könnt ihr die Wirbelsäule krumm machen. Now you can bend the spine. And back up. And I'm going slightly down. Ich gehe ein bisschen runter. Into the knees. And I'm rotating the spine. Ich rotiere die Wirbelsäule. One side. And the other side. And side flexion. One side. And the other side. And forward and backwards. And diagonal. And the other diagonal. And together. Into the squat. Knees down. Sesa. And back into the squat from there. Feet in. You can always use your hand. Ihr könnt immer die Hände benutzen. Into the squat. A bit wider squat, so you have a bit of space. And then bring the head down. Ich bringe den Kopf nach unten. And I bring the head up. I straighten, also ich gehe hoch, Platz machen. And now I bring the head down towards one foot, so not in the middle. Also ich gehe jetzt mehr schräg runter. Und auch hoch und rotiere und gucke nach oben. And I rotate when I look up. And I go diagonally down to the other side. And up diagonally. I bring one knee down to the floor. Ich bringe ein Knie zum Boden. Zack, ihr seht, ich sitze hier drauf. I bring my head towards the knee that is on the ground. And back up. And I change to the other side. I do the same. Hier mache ich das Gleiche. Ich wechsle wieder. I change again. I rotate towards the knee that is up. Rotate fully. Seitenwechsel. Change of side. And rotate here. Auch hier einmal rotieren. Now bring the other knee down as well. Yeah, so I'm in this kneeling position, this abknien. And try to bring the head down now. Jetzt versucht den Kopf hier zum Boden zu bringen. And up again und wieder hoch. And now I go into extension. Looking behind me, also ich gucke hinter mich. And back again. Seiza. And the same thing, I'm going down. Bring the head to the floor, ich bringe den Kopf zum Boden. Und hoch, up. And looking back. Lying down on the floor, on the back. Also ich liege am Boden. Und ich nehme die Füße und ich bringe die hinter meinen Kopf. Und wieder zurück and back. And from there I'm rolling out into a sitting position. And we're doing this again, so I'm rolling back, feet behind the back, and rolling out. Until I'm in the squat. Jetzt gehe ich auf alle Viere. I'm going on all fours. Like this. And with my hand, I touch one foot. Then I touch the hand. And I touch the opposite foot. Same with the other hand. Das gleiche mit der anderen Hand. Ne? Einen Fuß berühren. Die Hand berühren. Gegenüberliegenden Fuß berühren. I do a push-up. You can do it on the knees or anyhow. Ein Liegestütz. Ihr könnt es auch auf den Knien machen. And now I'm bringing my pelvis back. Like in the downward dog position. Also das Becken zurück. So wie herabschauender Hund. And I'm going back forward. Ich gehe wieder nach vorne. And I'm going down. You can do it on the knees. I hold the bottom position just for a very short moment. And I let go. And I'm lying on the floor. Ich liege am Boden. Und ich nehme das eine Bein und kreuz rüber. And take one leg and I cross over. And I bring it back. And I take the other leg and I cross over. And I bring it back. Und ich bringe es zurück. Now from here, I bring up the chest, just the chest, also nur die Brust nehme ich hoch, Bauch ist am Boden. And I really use the muscles of the back. Ich benutze wirklich die Muskulatur hinten im Rücken. And back down. And if you can, you push yourself up from here. You can do it on the knees or without the knees. push myself up. And now I bring one foot in between the hands. Ich bringe einen Fuß zwischen die Hände. I bend the back knee. Ich beuge das hintere Knie. And I'm going up like this to the lunge position. I press myself up and I change the feet and stepping back. And I'm here in the lunge position for a few seconds. Paar Sekunden. And back up. Again, wide position. Nochmal in die weite Position. I'm going down into the horse stance. Ich gehe runter hier in den Pferdestand. And back up. I'm standing on my one leg. Bring the leg up. And back. Horse stance, Pferdestand. And up. Bring the leg up. Bein hoch. And that's it. Und das war's. Okay, Montag. Monday. All right, you see, very different from last week. Also, in sense of the amount of instruction was, I don't know, is tenfold. I hope that's okay for you. I hope you can, the pace was good for you, that you can keep moving with me. And I think it's interesting to feel the difference between this and what we did last week. Yeah, the static and now this very dynamic where we did basically no repetition, no dang, 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 dang. Gut. Okay. Nice. Have a great week, everyone. Have a great Monday and a great week. And as always, I see you tomorrow. All right.